you beautiful, awesome people, and welcome back to Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist Link Evolution! In the previous episode, we went through with more of the campaign. It was a bit of a flop because I was using decks I had no idea how to use, but in this episode, it's probably going to be the same thing again, maybe a little bit different, but we are going to open up with some Duelist challenges for the GX era, and first up, we're going to start with Alexis Rhodes, and we're going to go straight to the user decks, and we're going to use a deck or an archetype that people have been asking me to use for quite some time, and if you saw what the title of that deck was, you would know straight away what archetype I'm talking about. So I'm going to go a little bit of backstory here because I think it's going to put a little bit of context in regards to this deck and myself. It started off a little bit meh to begin with. I was like, ooh, I'm not sure I'm going to go with this particular deck. But after using a couple of times, I'm going to say this deck is actually enjoyable, and I reckon once I get to really know this deck, and this deck really starts to I don't know, mold and become one with me, I reckon I'm going to really enjoy this. This might become one of my favorite archetypes. Anyways, the archetype, for those who aren't aware, is the Dark World deck. So this whole deck, from my knowledge, revolves around discarding cards to do off their effects. So I got Rain, Box, Overlord of the Dark World, Grafar, Dragon Lord of the Dark World. Even with my glasses on, I still can't read. So I've got cards like Card of Destruction. Also, I'm not sure if the sound's gonna go really weird in this episode because this is my 5th time trying to record and I'm having issues with my audio playback, which means something's going wrong with my PC. I'm gonna put that up there too because it's just started happening again. Anyways, I'm gonna play the field spell, the Gates of the Dark World. And then I think from there, I could go Card Destruction. Unfortunately, that won't special summon that, and that's going to go straight to my graveyard, but I do have ways of getting them back, so I'm going to just normal summon that, and then set that. I think I'm going to go straight for a Card Destruction. Just put both of them in the graveyard, plus Alexis's cards will go to the graveyard as well, and I get a Pot of Greed too. I can also destroy that, boom, gives me a direct attack. Like Pot of Greed as well. I threw a couple of them in there because I didn't have a few cards that I needed. Aww. Alright, well this hand would have been great to discard. Alright, so first things first, go straight for a direct attack. Alright, that was good. That was quite nice indeed. Alright. Well, there's no point in me listening to my audio at this point. It's actually kind of getting annoying at this point. Alright, so she's going to special summon Tidal Dragon Ruler of the Waterfalls, so she can banish 2 cards from a graveyard to special summon it. Now, what's this do? It's going to tribute itself, and then special summon something from the graveyard. Strategist of the Ice Barrier. So this is like an Ice Barrier deck. I know there's like a Trishler. Oh yeah, well that's definitely that's gonna hurt, and that's gonna hurt too. Right. So the good thing about this particular equip card is I can actually equip that to the opponent's card, so if there's like a monster that does completely crush me, I can actually go through and just equip that. So for example, we'll activate it now, Dark World Shackles, equip it to that gives it down to 100, and during standby phases, Alexis will also take 500 life point damage as well. Right, so I'm going to play Graceful Charity. I drew another one, which is nice. So I'm going to send that to the graveyard. Send that to the graveyard. So that'll activate, which means I can special summon both of these, I do believe. I know one of them's definitely... Oh yeah, they're both a special summon, which is good. So special summon Gilva, Warlord of the Dark World, and my Gold Warlord of the Dark World, or just of Dark World. So 2 2600 beast sticks on the field, which is nice. I'm also going to go Forces of Darkness, which allows me to target 2 Dark World monsters in my graveyard, then bring them back to my hand. Activate another Graceful Charity, and there is no spell or trap, so I'm not going to do that one. I'm going to send that just for a +1, and then target that one. So that'll activate, which will... Sorry, they're both going to activate. So first one, I'm probably going to destroy that one. And then I should be able to draw one. Yep, I do. And I also put Morphing Jar in here as well, because that was like another flip effect for discarding cards. I mean, heck, I could even just banish that. Just to have some more draw power, so I might even do that. So I'm going to draw, get rid of that. And then I can also do a normal summon, because I haven't done that this turn. There's also terraforming in here just to try and bring out the gates of the Dark World. Now we can go for a very overwhelming turn here, go for that, do some life point damage off of that for 20, quite a lot, and Dark Shackles will have disappeared, but that's fine, that was mainly just there to try and get rid of those overwhelming attack points, and that's game. Wow, that went really quick. So it kind of showed off what the Dark World deck is, and as I said, it's actually quite fun. I really like the Dark World deck, so I'm gonna try and use that a bit more. And I actually made 2 custom decks, so this is the other one I made. There was actually a third that I was making last night, but I kind of fell asleep whilst trying to learn it. Not only that too, it kind of doesn't work if I don't have the Archfiend cards from 5D. So we've got like Red Archfiend, and then like Red Archfiend Nova, Hot Rod, Archfiend Dragon, or something like that. Just all those particular cards. Without them, it kind of doesn't work. Well, it does work to an extent, but it's not consistent because I'm missing a lot of synchros. So I can activate that effect. Alright, I'm going to use Pot of Greed first. This deck I have used. It's interesting to say the least. It's Nekroz deck. But I kind of feel I still haven't kind of mastered this yet. So this can be a card can use Ritual Summon, and Nekroz revolves around Ritual Summon. So if I get this wrong, it's only because I've only used it a couple of times. As I said, I'm comfortable to use it, and I do find it interesting to use. I don't think I've fully mastered this deck though. Tribute monsters from your hand or field and Ritual Summon 1 Nekroz ritual monster from your hand or graveyard whose levels exactly equals the total levels of those monsters. You can use Nekroz cycle once per turn. If you control no monsters, you can banish this card and 1 Nekroz from your graveyard and 1 Nekroz spell card from your deck to your hand. Alright, this also uses incantations as well, so I'm going to use that effect. So I'm going to reveal that I've got a Nekroz spell, and then I can special summon this. So at least it puts something on the field, and then I can also add another card. So I just put down a level 5. I've got a level 9, 7, 8, and 3. So if I go Incantation Candle, and then summon that into defense position as well, that allows me, yes. And then I can bring another ritual spell into my hand. What do Nekroz? I think there's like a difference between all the Nekroz ritual cards. I think not quite sure. Someone will correct me in the comment section about this. So now I can activate this and then say I'll go for Nekroz Trishula and then tribute both of those cards. And then we'll summon Nekroz Trishula. Activate effect of a card. You can ritual summon this card with any Nekroz rituals. Must be ritual summoned without... During either player's turn, you can discard this card and target 1 Nekroz monster. It cannot be destroyed by battle or by card effects. During... So if I activate this, it means Trishula can't be affected by battle, or sorry, by card effects during battle. So then if I play this, and then tribute my other little guy to the graveyard, I've summoned him as well. He's got like a massive defense. I should have probably played him in defense. Oh wells. He's probably gonna get beaten over pretty... Oh! I thought I couldn't be affected by card effects during battle. That's... Whoop! Fun. Alright, that went horrible that turn. I said I should have played him in defense position because that can't be beat over as easily with 2300 defense. Gigano and Gigir... wow, that's a lot of... Gig there. What am I activating? Once per turn when an opponent declares, you can banish one Nekroz card from your graveyard and discard this card to negate the attack. Then end the battle phase. Right, as long as I can keep it around, so I can banish my ritual card, send that, and then that ends the battle phase. Then he's gonna Exceed summon. What's he gonna Exceed summon up there? Oh, number 101, Silent on Arc. Yep, I'm gonna have sound issues. I just turned around and... yeah, I can't explain why this happens. Activate the... What am I activating? You can target one face-up monster on the field that was special summoned from the extra deck until that turn the target's attack becomes 0. Also, target effects are negated. It's a quick effect. So that can become 0. It didn't really matter because it was already main phase 2, so it didn't matter. Alright, oh, so I can activate this again and then target that. That goes back to 0. Unfortunately, I can't really get around that. But I can beat it over, so maybe I should just do that. And then just get rid of that, so 1200 damage. Alright, end phase. Not much I can do without a ritual card at the moment. So as I said, I kind of got a bit of a grip on this deck, but I don't fully understand how I should be using this deck. And I definitely do remember I'm missing a couple of cards too. Still can't do anything at this point, so I guess I just go into battle phase and see if I can beat some stuff over. Get rid of... Oh, okay, that's got a lot of defense. That didn't happen. Oh, they drew a card too. Was that just draw or... Oh. Yikes. Okay. They still can't technically beat me over in attack position, but... Okay, not quite an Exceed summon just yet. That's an Exceed summon, though. So, is that Synchro? Oh. Karakuri Shugon NDL00. Alright, I can activate that effect, because it's a quick effect. Luckily, I don't need to do anything else. Its effects are negated, and it goes down to 0. That flips back face down, and then I can quick effect again. Actually, that's a really good card. I was actually underestimating. I was like, oh, I probably should have put it in defense position. Oh, no, it's good. Alright, I'm definitely going to be using this. So, Nekroz cycle. Go from the graveyard. Oh. Alright, I'm going to have to... it wouldn't let me do one of these. That's annoying. So I'm going to, what, special summon that card from the graveyard? I just went around in circles there for a second. Well, that's fine. That was a waste of a rituals card there. So that's good. This particular card seems to shut down all extra deck cards. Oh, maybe I can... Oh, without using any level 9 monsters. Oh, that's a bit of a strict little guideline there, so I can't tribute Trishula itself. So he's going to send any type of Gigana card straight to his hand and then summon it. That's another Exceed, right? I will chain an effect off that. Activate the effect. Right, that negates it. Yep, that's definitely what I would call a synchro off there. Going into this thing again, he's going through a lot of synchros at the moment. Again, my effect kicks off, it tries to activate, but my little yeah, I'm not even going to attempt at this point. My tongue is about as good as my actual computer at this point. It just can't do anything. Alright, so that gets negated and the effect's going to go off again. Hopefully I can activate Nekroz Kaleidoscope. Back down to 0 you go. Yeah, I can't. I need incantations. So I'd like to know where they are at the moment. Alright, battle phase. Hopefully nothing's gonna activate. Okay, nothing in back row popped. So, okay, it looks like... Uh-oh. There goes one of my ritual cards again. I don't know why I actually said it. That was stupid. Rats. Okay, I can activate and then prevent that from being... I guess we send another one to the graveyard. Not much I can really do if I send a ritual monster to banish because I can't do anything with it. Oh my god. Oh, I can activate this. You can discard this card and target one Nekroz card and add it to your hand. You can, only add it to my hand. Well, I'll do that then. Problem is though, I've got nothing that... Oh no, I can put my little guy back in defense, but I'm going to put him back into my hand. And I don't want to activate it though. Shift him into... Okay, so you just so I can't get destroyed by battle. Ah, no. No, please quick effect when I'm just, you know, about ready to get my ass handed to me, please. So that boosts both of them up to 1900, synchro. Alright, I can let go at this point. Right, Gigagan, was it? Gigant X, 2300. And then I can activate this effect, even though I'm in defense. Nope. So he goes down to 0. Soul Charge. So paying 1,000 each for each monster. That's a ton of things. During either player's turn, you can decide one Nekroz card, then target the one card on the field, destroy it. So if I activate this, if I'm doing this wrong, then I'm... Ah! That didn't work the way I wanted it to. And... I guess I can use this. It's saying I can. Oh, come on! I thought that was going to go off Soul Charge. It never... okay, that was just my stupid going there. I was like, I'm that desperate to get rid of that particular card. Well, he did... Okay. I think I've still won this. Because I can't be destroyed this turn. And then my quick effect kicks in. Oh, I finally got Incantation too. So do that, do that. It just comes down to what, you know, if I actually move my card into attack position first. That could have been a disaster if I didn't. Then do that, boom. Okay, we still end up winning, but that last turn just didn't exist in my mind. Alright, so yeah, it's not my strongest deck. I'm still kind of getting grips on how to use that particular deck. And I think I'm using like one of the more basic versions of that deck, even with missing a lot of cards. It's... feels like it's missing something, or as I said, I'm still misplaying it. Alright, so I love how I'm trying to judge how long I've been recording for. Oh my lord. Okay, so I think I know... Oh wow, what the hell. Okay, so... I'm not sure what just happened then, but I just turned around and just saw there was like... My whole program just froze up humongously, so... Yeah, I'm gonna have to go through and do a whole bunch of shenanigans again to fix this. Alright, so anyways, I'm just gonna put that there. I did notice a big sound thing happening. Anyways, we're gonna go on to Jaden versus Sartorius while my PC's just having a freak out moment. As Phoenix soon learned who the Destiny card had corrupted. It was Sartorius. Now, knowing the truth, Asta confronted Sartorius, who was controlled by the Light of Destruction. In order to truly free Sartorius from the Light of Destruction, I have to defeat him right here and now. How noble. Game on. Asta lost his duel against Sartorius. It was up to Jaden to defeat Sartorius and save him from the Light of Destruction. Asta, are you alright? Jaden, that's not Sartorius. It's not? No. His body was taken over by the world! Okay, if you've watched Japanese GX, you would know exactly what I'm referring to there. But some power-hungry alien of the world! Okay, I should stop that. And only you can stop it. Please stop him. It's too late for me. You foolish human of the world! I said I was gonna stop, but I had to throw it in there. I have traveled through space to purify your planet with the power of JoJo! Okay, okay, that was the last reference I have to make. Destruction is creation. No! We're gonna do things my way, bro. Get your game on. And we go story deck. That's a long name. I'm not even gonna... Interplanetary purple thingy dragon. Was that how you pronounce it? I didn't see it for long enough to kind of like register what its actual name is. And by the way, I'm gonna have fun. I've spoken about this in the past, how if this happens, it takes about an hour or two just to fix all the desync issues with the audio, so I'm gonna have fun again. It's been so long since I've had to do this. Oh, lovely. This whole deck revolves around coin flipping. And it's terrible. If you flip a tails, equals bad. If you flip a head, it tends to get the better effect. But it looks like his whole deck is basically a Joey Wheeler deck. And that is never fun. It can go good or it can go bad. I did get Skyscraper though, so I'll play that down. And then I'm going to go Foolish Burial. And then I'm going to send Nekroz Shade to the graveyard. When an elemental hero monster you control is destroyed by battle, your opponent chooses and reveals one random card from your hand. Then if it's an elemental hero monster, you destroy one so your opponent controls and special summon the chosen monster. We could even go Graceful Charity and just see what I get off that. I can even send, oh lovely, I can send Nekroz Shade to the graveyard, and I may even send, I don't know the deck well enough to know which one I'm going to discard. Might just send Trick straight to the graveyard, and then summon, yep, oh, okay, there was a piece of text that did come up and say, do you want to summon it with Nekroz Shade? I didn't see that before, I just assumed, hey, do you want to tribute this two monsters to do this effect? And I just assumed yes. Cool. Alright, so Neos is on the field. Destroy spell trap cards equal to number elemental hero cards you control. Shame I couldn't put down another one. Well, I will put that down. It's a Neospatian though, but I can activate Graceful Charity and see I got Neospace. So, Grand Mole's handy to have. That makes it so I don't need to discard my fusion card at the end. Who's the better element? I think in this case, I might need Flame Scarab. So I'm gonna send, oh, this is so hard to figure out what I want to do here. I might send you and you. Grand Mole I just want to summon out. Be handy. Alright, we'll go battle phase. Go straight into you. Arcana Force 7. No, that, hold on. Yeah, no, that was Arcana Force 7. The Chariot. Oh, MST. Great, there goes my trap card, but it didn't matter anyways, it wasn't gonna pop. Right, 4 cards in there. Flame Scarab would be very nice at this point. Card in defense. Hopefully I can just get him on the run. And then this card, ooh, I got 2 Oversouls. So it could be comfortable to sell it. Maybe not. Maybe not. I think I might keep them back for now. So I got Thunder Giant, Tempest, Shining Flare Wingman, Grand Neos. I sent my Neospace thing. Then again, they're all around the same attack as what Neos is, but Flame Scarab, I know, definitely gets out the extra attack for the opponent's spell and trap. So I'm going to go R-Righteous and just destroy that. It was a trap card, so that was good. So next up is Arcana Force 1, the Magician. Isn't there also Arcana Force something, the Fool? I thought that was one. Maybe not. Alright, the Agent of Creation, Venus. That's not Arcana Force. Oh? What? These aren't Arcana monsters. What's going on? Another? What is he up to? Again? For a third? Is he just milling the deck at this point? I mean, he's definitely made it that I can't get past him. I mean, those mystical shine balls are basically scapegoats at this point. Coos. Oh, wait. Flame Scarab won't be a warrior, but I'm still going to do it anyways, just to get something into my hand. Thunder Giant could be handy. Oh, I don't have, No, I'm just going to put a defense monster on the field. I mean, going for Sparkman actually might have been nice, but just in case something goes wrong. Right, go for that. Life point damage. And my foot's just started going tingly, which means that's not good. That's probably my psychic powers telling me he's going to tribute something for something nasty, which I'm correct. That's a lot of attack. Arcana Force 20. That's bad. Is that Tails? Well, I got Oversoul to get Neos back at least. Told you, as soon as my foot started went ting, I even got Flame Scarab. Wait, what? My card came back. No, I still have, Okay, I contribute with that. Go into that. My foot just won't stop tingling. I'm really peeved that I sent Neospace to the graveyard too, but it is an elemental hero, so I can go into that. Skyscraper kicks in and that gets destroyed. I totally didn't forget that Skyscraper was an effect, by the way. Right, so that's the big bad one out the way, so this should be now a cakewalk. I hope. Defense monster, and I can get rid of that shine ball with flames. No, I can't. That's not going to be very powerful at all. I do have a Graceful Charity, so we'll activate that. Heated Hero. I got another. You know what? You can go to the graveyard, and you can go to the graveyard. Then play this. And grab my elemental hero Neos and put you on the field. So now somehow Jaden got a hold of two of these. Yep, we're breaking all means of the anime universe, and I have multiples of Neos all of a sudden. And to make things even better, I'm going to go Heated Hero, give that, and then I'm going to make that bust straight through that one for 2500 piercing damage, and then just bust through this one. Another Magician. And that should be game, because it doesn't matter if he even summons something next turn. I can just destroy that defense monster, and that'll be game. Yep, one defense monster. Any back row? No, that's game, because Neos will pop through that one, unless it's some... I even got Neo Space now, and guess who I threw in the graveyard? Didn't matter anyways, I still would have had 2500 attack. And... I just missed out. How am I dyslexic on numbers? Oh well, never mind. I'm just peeved that I sent Flare Scarab to the graveyard, so I couldn't do Neospatian Flaming... Is it Flame Neos or something like that? I can't remember. It doesn't matter because that is game. Venus just got sent to the graveyard, and finally... using the power of Neos, we win. That was very easy. After defeating Sartorius, the light of destruction vanished. Sartorius was finally free of its influence. Forgive me, it's my fault that things went this far. Hey, no worries. If it wasn't you, it would have been someone else, right? Besides, it's all worked out in the end. Yes, thank you. Well, thanks to you. Future changes and the Hand of Justice. We also got the Sartorius avatar. Deck recipe and the challenge recipe, Swing of the Pendulum. Well, that'll be a pendulum. The Light Ruler. That's like the ultimate card, I think, for Sartorius, which will never get out because this deck is garbage IRL, like in actual physical the card game. But in the story, it was powerful because it was like, hey, tell the card when to stop spinning, and depending on where it stops, that's the effect it has. But in the actual game, it's like flip a coin. I guess it's almost the same, but at least if the card's spinning around, you go stop, and then figure out, hey, if this card's in this particular position I call stop, it's gonna be facing up in the position. This deck has Marshmallow, huh? And of all the cards, I was not expecting that. Alright, time for my dyslexic to go nuts and me trying to figure out how in the world I'm going to be using these cards, because there's like a ton of text and I'm terrible at text, especially when, you know, being dyslexic and I can only take in so much info on the spot. And that's a lot of shenanigans turn 1. So during your standby phase, toss a coin. If the result is tails, the following effects are negated. Until your next standby phase, when you summon an Arcana... This is a field spell, right? It sounded decent, because if I flip a tails, which is bound to happen... The Fool! The Fool! I finally got the Fool! This card cannot be changed to defense position, except with a card effect. When this card is summoned... So this is like a marshmallow. Alright, so I want this to be in defense. Don't want it in attack position, that's for sure. Alright, end phase. It can't be destroyed by battle, but to what effect it's got depends on like the coin flip, and I normally flip a tails. Or the worst one. Wait, I didn't get any. What the hell? Alright, Elemental Healer Clayman. So, okay. I got heads. Of course, I got the worst effect, didn't I? Which is negate itself. This card cannot be changed to defense position except with a card R. So if I had that on the opponent's side of the field, when this card is summoned, toss a coin. Yeah, I missed that part. Alright, I'm gonna put that down. So 10, how do I... Must be special summoned from your hand by sending 3 monsters you control to the graveyard and cannot be special summoned any other way. Well, you take 1,000 life point damage. So that's kind of like my goal, is to get that. That's got 4,000 whopping attack. Tails? That's a tails, thank you. So with tails, if an Arcana Force monster is destroys an opponent's monster by battle, I gain life points equal to destroyed monster's original attack. So if I flip a heads on the chariot, I get to summon the card that I destroy. I think I might even go the chariot, it had more attack. I want heads. What? Oh no! Why is it going to the opponent's side? I'm so confused. What happened there? It just... I thought I hit heads. Or does it do the opposite? Hold on. What the... When you summon Arcana Force, you choose which effect to apply without tossing a coin. Did I choose tails? You idiot! I thought I chose heads. I don't know what happened. I swear I chose heads. Never mind. End phase. Don't know what happened. Because I swore I chose heads. Right, Sparkman. There's a lot of monsters on the other side of the field now. So I get to choose what they go into. And I got tails again, which is... That's tails, so I chose heads. Why did... So the Fool. I can actually put the Fool... Negate your card effects. This targets and destroy them. Negate your opponent's card effects that target. If heads, this card can be treated as 2 tributes. For tributes, you cannot tribute. So I want heads again. So summon. And that's heads because... What? That's... What the... No, I can't tribute it! Oh no, yes I can. Okay, I'm gonna choose the other side this time and see what happens. Anyways, I'm gonna summon out my big Arcana Force EX. This thing is weird. I actually thought this was an Exceed monster. Like, when it comes up in the menu. Hold on, I want to check field. So, hold on. Heads, when this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, send it to the graveyard. You can target one card in your graveyard, add that target. During either player's turn, when a spell or trait is affected, this card. So, that one. It's like the opposite of what they actually are. I'm so confused, because that's tails normally. I'm so confused. Oh well, regardless of what's going on, I'm going to go for that. While my brain just continues to be so... anyways, when this card destroys an opponent's battle, send it to graveyard. Yep, okay, I'm going to target a monster from my graveyard, and I will summon target Marshmallow and put that back into my hand. I should also gain life points. And I can't do anything else. Still confused why it's the opposite, because the one with the little Koribon on it is tails normally, because that's what you need to activate the effect of the field spell. And then when you actually click on heads, you get tails. It's like the complete opposite. Or is it's just today opposite day? It must be opposite day. I've got cup of ace. See, that's tails, because it says I need to flip a tails. If the result is tails, which is the Koribon, when you summon an Arcana Force monster, choose which effect to apply without tossing a coin. Yeah, and if you choose the heads, you get tails effect. If you choose tails, you get heads. I'm totally confused, or unless I've got everything flip-flopped in my head. So, negate your card effects that target this and destroy them. No, I want tails for that one. Negate your opponent's card effects that target this card and destroy them. Not really, I guess. This isn't an Arcana Force card, so... That was heads. Everything's now in reverse. Is that normal? Because... No, I don't know. Everything seems in reverse now. I am not gonna question it at this point, because my brain hurts when that happens. I attack at this point. I'm gonna get rid of that. I will activate that, and I'm gonna get the chariot. Yeah, I'll get the chariot back. So I've got 2 chariots to use. Plus 1700. Alright, so now we've got those weird shenanigans out the way, because, yeah, I'm confused. Unless that card just reverses everything, or the game's just having a moment. It's one of the two. Or I'm having a moment. The game's definitely frozen. And it looks like this is going to be a clear-cut win. That's a tails. I'm actually getting really lucky on them. I'm going to summon this. And then activate its effect. And by paying 500 life points, I can summon 1 Mystical Shine Ball. And then activate its effect again. And then summon another Mystical Shine Ball. And because I am really mean today, because nothing is going my way, I'm going to summon another Arcana Force EX, the Light Ruler. And have, you know, just a whopping 8,000 beat sticks. I have 8,000 worth of attack on the field. This is bonkers. Like, that is absolutely bonkers. And I want that one now. And now I can just completely clear the field. Yes. And then I'm going to grab... I might just grab that. I can even grab Mystical Shine Ball out of the graveyard. That's bonkers. I also grab life points back. I wonder why I need life points for this deck, or if that's just an added bonus. Activate that effect. Mystical Shine Ball. Take that back. And end phase. I'm probably gonna discard. Oh no, I don't discard anything. I need another light roll. I don't think there's a third in this deck, because that'd be just completely nuts at that point. Necro Shade for Neospatian. And not Neospatian, Neos. I said Neospatian instead of Neos, that's nothing new there. Going for my face down, which is Marshmallow. 1,000 damage there. And I'm also going to recover 3,000 life points too if this goes through, and that's not a trap card. I got another cup of ace. I activated again. This is nuts. If I wasn't getting that lucky on my coin flips, this whole thing would be... What the hell? Where was this luck when I play Pokemon? Select one Arcana Force is now treated... No, well, I don't need any of them being the opposite, but I will throw it down regardless. And then play the Chariot. And I want that to go Tails. And go Battle Phase. This is basically game at this point. Wow, that's definitely game. Activate the effect, just why not at this point. So Sartorius' deck, if set up properly and with the luck, wow, this deck is completely nuts. That's nuts! That's like the best I've ever seen Sartorius' deck ever work. I've always been told that whole archetype is terrible. But after that, it's just like, damn, that's scary. That's super scary. That's a fun deck when it works, but oh lord, any other time I reckon that'll be a pain to do. With the crisis averted, everything was back to normal so the GX tournament could continue. The final round had Chaz facing the young and mysterious newcomer Blair. Chancellor, the tournament has a winner. What? Chaz defeated every member of the Society of Light. It's good to be the Chaz. Chaz it up! Chaz it up! Chaz it up! Or in Japanese it's thunder! Thunder! Well, if there's no one else left, then our winner is... Hold that thought, he hasn't beaten me. Then it looks like this tournament is still on. What's the prize for first place? I'll grant the winner anything they desire, within reason of course. Deal, when I win, I want the white dorm torn down and the good old blue dorm brought back. Done, what about you? If I win, I get into Slifer Red dorm. Slifer Red? The winner deserves to be an Obelisk Blue, but hey, who am I to stand in your way? Hey, wait, I know you, you're that grade school kid. Yeah, we have kind of seen Blair already in the anime at this point, but it was kind of like, oh, we're just gonna brush over that completely and just have her come in at the very last moment again. You know her? She tried to sneak in last year. She was obsessed with Zane, but I think she now has a thing for Jaden. The name's Blair, and don't you forget it, because she tried to be a boy originally, and yeah, they kind of filled in the context themselves, but it's just like, thanks. Then again, I will kind of admit though, it kind of was a bit of a, you know, at the time, it felt like a bit of a filler thing, so I don't blame the game for leaving this thing out. That's, okay, I can admit to that one. Well, you're not going to forget that you're about to get chazzed. Without context, that'd sound pretty bad, actually. Right, so Chaz. I don't remember what Blair uses. But I got a funny feeling Chaz will use Ojamas. It's just going to be weird if he doesn't use Ojamas at this point. Oh, lovely! Look at this beautiful hand! It is an absolute masterpiece. There's Ojama Black, Ojama Green, Ojama Yellow. The whole trio's here for me. Oh hell yeah. Ojama Blue, we never see him at all. We just don't even know that Ojama Blue existed. Who have I got in my extra deck? Ojama Knight and Ojama King. Ooh, I feel I should use the... Oh, damn it! I can't use Fusion Gate. I should have put down Fusion Gate, then banish these guys, then use Ojama Country. You idiot. Well, I'll summon Ojama Yellow then. that didn't go over very well. I got so excited that I had the 3 Ojamas, I then did a misplay. Lovely. Well, that'll go to 800 attack. Oh, no! My Ojama's left on the field with 0 attack now. Oh, if I'd known that, I would just go on Fusion Gate. But then my Ojama King would have had 0 at that point. I got another one. Ojama green, Ojama yellow. Does it have to be those exact Ojamas? When this card's a choice and sent to battle from your deck to your hand. Well, I'm gonna summon that, but that's all I can really do. I will use Fusion Gate though now. And then actually pull off what I was going to do originally before I realised, oh, I did a bit of a boo-boo. So, Cure Mermaid does exactly what it says in its title. It cures. More life point recovery. Trial of the Princess. That's a lot of life. That's a lot of damage I'm about to be dealt. Right, activate that. So, Ojama Yellow and Ojama Delta Hurricane. I kind of wish there was a quicker way of getting my Ojamas onto the field. Oh boy! That's a lot of damage. I got terraforming, so nice. Alright, use this and go Ojama King. Boom, boom, boom. These 3 guys get banished. I'm in desperate need of life points though. Right, the big bad Ojama King. Summoning out into the extra deck zone. Boom. Boom. I can select up the 3, unfortunately though 1 was being used, so I couldn't do that. Right, I don't know why I did that. Just in case. Just in case, I'll put another one in my hand. Just in case she wants to MST that again. Right, now my big bad boy has 3000 attack. Battle phase. And the one that's going to be annoying is... Who is going to be annoying anyways? That's probably going to be annoying because if that gets switched into defense. But it deals, okay, yep, that's going to go. That deals 1,000, the heal's 1,000, so yeah, that's going to go bye-byes. Because that will switch to defense. These ones though, a little bit less, but it's fine. Now I just need to get some more monsters on the field. Right, defense, but in face down so the effect doesn't activate. Messenger of Peace. Damn it! Not good. Now I can't attack. This is going to be a long duel, isn't it? Fun. Yeah, no, I can't attack. So I was like, maybe because my original attack is not 3000, it'll let me attack, but no. Right, if this is going to be too long, I'll just end up speeding up and just like cut to the point where something happens. That could be a thing I do because now I'm going to have to sit through all this. And she can easily pay the cost. Damn it. Magical hats. Right, no, I think my other idea could be good where I just kind of wait until something happens and then go from there because nothing's going to be happening. She's just going to heal life points. And she's got more cards than me too, which is unfortunate. So, until I can get rid of that Messenger of Peace, I'm just gonna either cut ahead or just speed this up, one of the two. So I'll decide from there, but yeah, I'll see you guys when the action finally happens. I just lost. I read the wrong thing. I don't know what just happened there. I was like, I can attack this, and then just realized, oh, I'm in defense position. Alright, let's see if there's something happens here. So, magical hats. It's not gonna matter because she's just gonna go through and attack something, isn't she? Yeah, I legitimately think I just lost. Yep. And that's exactly 600 life point damage. Well, that was stupid. What the hell is that? Outstanding Dog Marin? Oh, we got stuck in a huge stalemate. I was like, I don't know if I can sit here and do this, so yeah, it might have been good I did that. I'm just going straight for user deck. We're not having that happen again, so I want user deck, and I'm gonna go as Rage of Flames. Right, I really need to rename this deck too, from like Rage of Flames to Troll of Flames, and I want to go second. Yeah, I wasn't gonna have that, because I was like, I'm already having issues with this video, so I don't particularly want to speed it up and have more issues with the video, so I was like, oh, maybe I should just end it now. Alright, so she's going to start off with Q and Mermaid. And plus this deck kind of deals with stalemates a lot easier. Alright, so first things first. Set that. So I want to use Gold Sarcophagus. And then I want to send... I want to send my Raging Flame Sprite straight to the graveyard. That's to the Banished. And from there, we're kind of done. So end phase, turn change. Of course, she's going to get 800 life points out of that. My only concern is, do I have something to get around her annoying little spell card that comes out? I'm pretty sure I do. I should have put Mirror Force down. This goes to my hand, doesn't it? It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I didn't put Mirror Force down. I don't know what I was thinking just then. I was like, oh, hey, I skipped a step. I was meant to put Mirror Force down. Never mind. Right, now I can put Mirror Force down, and then I can play Raging Flame Sprite Pixie. And then I could go for... I don't think this is going to matter, because I don't think her monsters are. Okay, one is. Then I can play this. Battle phase. Attack the opponent directly. And as this thing snowballs, I should be able to take her monsters, like, just completely destroy all the recovery she has too. I mean, she still can technically attack, so if she does, it's gonna get Mirror Forced. And the other one can't come out of defense. Each time you gain life points. What? Oh, that's why. Oh. Alright, let's just end this duel now, because each time you gain life points, inflict 500 damage. I am totally making a deck around that strategy. That sounds so cool. Alright, we're just ending this duel now. I need this done. Yep. And yep, because none of her cards will kind of reach that. Pot of Greed. Upstart. Uh-oh, I just realized that's bad! I just used Upstart and just gave myself 500 damage. Good job. Alright, I'm going to be -1, but that's fine. I get to see what 3 new cards I get. Oh, cool, I got Raigeki. Right, that gets rid of the 3 cards on the field, so no more life point recovery. And I can use Robin Goblin. Right, now to get rid of these damn life points. There's so many of them. Alright, 1,000 there, and then 1,100 life points. Let's see how high I can raise up my attack points here. And if anything does go wrong, there's a Mirror Force there to save my ass. Now I can use Robin Goblin. Alright, one defense monster. That's not gonna save ya. Another Soul Charge. That's not gonna do me anything at this point. Attack opponent directly. If Messenger of Peace comes out, oh, I need to hope that goes rip. Right, monster went sent to the graveyard. Attack opponent directly. 2100, that's going to go up to 3100, plus Robin Goblin. Say goodbye to that last card in your hand. So all those monsters just went rip. Which is one thing I do like about this deck, it kind of like really disarms your opponent, gets them into a position where it's very unlikely they're going to be able to do anything. Alright, Swords Revealing Light went rip. Even though it really doesn't matter because I can write Geki if anything's going to get in the way. Like this. Oh, that's interesting. I mean, the card art's interesting too because it looks too realistic to be a card. Like, everything's so cartoony or CGI-like, but that dog's just like, it looks like someone's just taken a photo of a dog and then stuck it on a card. It's a little bit off-putting. A little bit. I don't know if that's the word to use, but yeah, Blair's down next turn. Alright, that's... saves us a lot of stalling. Alright, this deck was kind of perfect to deal with Blair. Though, as I said in the last duel, that was kind of my own doing, but I think I got so bored and my brain just turned off at that point. It was like, right, I'm just gonna put an end to this. And that's game. Gold Sarcophagus to bring out a third. That would have sped this duel up too. But still, as I said, I want to get a hold of that card and like all the life point healing cards and make a deck around that. That sounds so fun to do. I lost. Why do I always seem to end up behind? Lesson 1. Winning or losing doesn't matter as long as you had fun. This coming from the Chaz is very interesting. That's some free upperclassman advice. That was so deep, so wise. Wasn't it Jaden who taught you... Plagiarist. Jaden, of course, he's the dreamiest. The winner of the first GX tournament is Chaz Princeton. Let's just forget that Jaden totally said that his fight with Chaz didn't exist. Didn't count. Jaden's actually the winner. I'm sorry about that, I just suddenly had the urge to cough. Jewel of a jewel, that was a little bit of a tongue twister. We got Blair Flanagan's Avatar, we got the deck recipe. We got the challenge deck as well, Bad Reactions, and Killer Mermaid, Spirit of the Breeze, Pixie Ring, and I'm totally going to be grinding off her for more cards. But now we're officially into Season 3's duels. I am not doing that reverse duel because, as I said, with everything going wrong in this recording, I kind of want to just get this episode ended. But yeah, we also finished off Alexis Rhodes booster pack, I forgot to mention that. Now, do I do Cyrus for Cyber Dragons? Also, I can't do Ancient Gear Golem, I gotta wait until Arc 5 to do that. Or do I do Jaden for Elemental Hero? Chaz would be fun to do. Actually, I might even do Ojama, that'd be fun. And I might... There is like one card I do need for Jessie, I know that, but it's not like a huge importance or like a thing I should stress over. I actually might... Oh, yeah, no, I'm gonna do Ojamas, screw it. Ojamas it is. And see what else is in this too. Cursed Seal of the Forbidden... I thought that had something to do with, whatchamacallit, Exodia. Light and Darkness Dragon. Yes! I can do a dad deck. Dark Arm Dragon deck. Oh, hell yeah. If I can see if I got the cards to run the old dad deck. Oh, there's one Ojama. Cthulhians, Return of Different Dimension. Okay, I feel this is gonna be fun. So I'm gonna keep these openings to like a complete... Mystic Swordsman. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this one short. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to spend a lot more time editing it. Oh, Arcana Force, yes. Okay, cool. There's a few options to do out of this booster pack, and like level monsters too. Armed Dragon 10. So I'll do a couple more. Sasuke Samurai number 4. Ooh, Amaterasu. I wonder if I can actually use that particular card, because that's based on ancient mythology, or Greek mythology, one of the two. Either way, it's really interesting to actually go look that up. Prank Kids. Is that an archetype? Anti-aircraft flower. Dude, that sounds so badass. I want to use that just cause. Oh, that's so cool. I'm gonna draw an anti-aircraft flower now. That sounds so cool. Oh. There's a couple of interesting cards here. Imazami. Damn it, I definitely feel I didn't say that right. Izanami, that's how you pronounce it. Izanami. There is a whole archetype around that. Oh, that's tempting to use. As I like using archetypes that have some type of reference to some type of oh, so there is an archetype called Prank Kids. Do. Prank Kings do. Say that last bit like 3 times fast. That's funny. I'll use the Archfiends in like the next episode, because I need a little bit of extra time to kind of learn how to use my Archfiend deck, because as I said, it's a little bit inconsistent at times. There is a Link monster in it, I can say that, to kind of hype up the whole Archfiends deck there. I have actually used Link summoning. Unfortunately though, it goes to a bit of a waste considering I don't have that many synchro cards for the actual deck. So that was the other reason why I was like, I don't really want to show it off, because it's actually not doing what it's supposed to do. We've only got like one Ojama card at the moment, I think. I mean, if I go through during my own time too, I can kind of go through and grind a couple of Ojama cards through the story decks or story jewels. Arm Dragon level 10. So that might be something else I'm gonna have to do during now and the next episode. Because my whole plans to record today have kind of gone rip until I can fix that issue. Arm Dragon Catapult Cannon. I hope these guys have a Link monster. Otherwise, damn, they got absolutely ruined by the new Master Rule then. Visago the Destroyer. That's an old card. Alright, I'll do like one more and then I'm gonna have to call it like quits for this episode. How long have we been going for? Oh, wow. Yeah, this is not gonna be a very nice episode to even just listen back to. Legacy of Yatagarasu. Oh. I wonder if that's actually in this deck, this booster pack. Because I want to build a Yatagarasu like type of deck and just show off how dangerous that one card is. Oh, anyways, I'm gonna end it here because, as I said, I'm just looking at my recording program and just cringing at it. Yeah, I'm gonna end it off by saying I do deeply apologize for the sound quality of this episode. This was working fine, and then it's just reverted back to, okay, it's not working properly, so I don't know now what's causing. I thought I figured it out, but then my computer did a reboot and now it's just not working again. So hopefully next time we meet up for Yu-Gi-Oh! I fix this issue again. It's gonna have to fix itself because I gotta do a whole bunch of other recordings to do. Unfortunately, this series has just been shafted by this issue, mainly because I always fix it after I do this particular series. So anyways, as I said, I do apologize for that. If the sound is terrible, there's nothing I can really do since this always saves after every action I do. So I'm just gonna have to deal with it. But yeah, as I said, I'll try and fix it for next episode. Speaking of next episode, we'll move on for Season 3's campaign, and I'll try and get a couple of the other decks working a little bit better, especially the Archfiend deck, if possible, to try and learn it a little bit better. Otherwise, it's going through doing Jaden versus Jesse, I do believe it was. Yeah, it was Jaden versus Jesse, and then potentially Jaden versus... I know his name in Japanese is O'Brien. I can't remember what he is in English. Anyways, we'll figure that out when we get there. So until next time, make sure to stay beautiful, and this is Lady KrimZen saying ciao for now, but not forever. And I am seriously going to punch this program into the recycling bin. Ciao!